what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good?
Let's go to HRMY. Don't like it. Harmony Biosciences, decent, but it's too new. CHH. Choice Hotels International, not bad. 2020 price was great. I would probably wait until $97 to then buy it if I was looking to acquire. Let's go to TTE. It's hovering right at that 200-day moving average. That is something I don't like. The last high was $91.34. That is not a good sign. Is this stock a good buy, or should you not touch it? But a quick answer is, if you do, let's do mathematical calculations from high to low. The low is 975. That 50% off range is $50.68. The no buy zone is $71.21. And if you look here, it almost touched that 20-day moving average, but a good buy area will be around $17.85. Take your emotions out of if you should buy it and focus on when is the best price to buy. And it may take you 2 or 3 years for that price to hit. But how many of you that were in Bitcoin higher than 40,000 wished you would have waited to a price around 11,000 or 20,000 that I called? Pioneer Natural Resources, I like. It's a good stock. It's up, moving to the upside. Pretty solid. Let's go to EOG. And for Stock Club members, I will do a full breakdown of these and have these in Kajabi for us. EOG, pretty solid. Let's go back through and see when the best price would be to buy outside of that moving average. Yeah, you would definitely have to wait until at least $60 to get it. Let's go to the next one. I don't love this one though. COP is the next one. ConocoPhillips has been doing incredibly well. It's at a high, so we have to wait for it to pull back. Previous high in 2014 was $84. Great. Conoco, I do like. You can put it on your watch list. Let's go to HES. And if you guys like this, what I'll start doing these for Bitcoin and all commodities as well. HES is on a hell of a run. Previous high was in 2008. I don't like that. Had a nice spike in 2014. Please go research why there was a spike in 2014. We bottomed out. Once again, I want you to focus on the bottom areas or the double bottoms that happen and what's a good price zone, a good buy zone. So $35.02 to $26 is a good buy. It is now currently at $125, and it would have taken 2 years to go up. Even if you bought it in 2016, it would have taken you like 6 years, but $31.81 if you bought it, you'd be at $125 right now. Let's do the math on that. That's 399% return on investment for holding for a 6-year period. How many of you wish you were up that amount? And the truth is, like, when we hit a recession, the people that get paid the most are the ones who have been waiting in their positions for the longest. That's why I always say 5 year. And I know some people are like, hey, it's easy to say hold for 5 years and most stocks will work out. I can point you out at least 1,000 that won't work over a 5-year period. MRO, Marathon. So you have to search all commodities. Remember a couple years ago, going into the new year, I told you research the Russell 2000. You now need to research all commodities and international stocks. So look at the Nifty 50 in India, look at the Australian stock market, and look at the stocks in the African market as well to be able to get an edge. GWW. Granger, like this stock a lot. Put it on your watch list. I will put a price in for Stock Club members. And if you guys want the price, you can join Stock Club. Yes, a deal for Stock Club will come out at $500 a month in November 1st. Be prepared. It will only last to the end of the year. If you pay full price, there will be a second set of bonuses that you would get, including in-person time with me and live Stock Club calls. And you will be there with me at some live events when I do Market Mondays in live format. MOH. Molina Healthcare, yes. Another homework assignment. Please go study every healthcare company, the top 100, and pick the 5 you should invest in. For those who've done the work, you've seen riches and wealth flow too. So heritage commerce, not good. Not good. If you got it in 2008, great. Say you got it at $3. It went to a high of 17. It's at $12.99 now. I would not like to touch it. You need to buy things that are in the trenches and all-time lows once again. City holding, I like. We have to wait for the price to pull back. I would not buy until it's $69.19. I will give the price to Stock Club members. Love you dearly. HAE as we wrap up. Interesting. 200-day moving average is telling us to wait for 1938. If it gets back to $47, I like it at that price. Anything above that is too high. But let's look at 25% off from the all-time high is telling us to wait to $39.86. And I want you guys to win, and I hope in the presentation tonight you can feel that systems is what creates wealth and all the riches that you want. You heard me talk about it in an interview with Dave Shands. Creativity is an asset class that they tell us to invest in because they can use us. So I'm able to quickly go through these stocks and give you this insight, and I want you to be able to do the same, especially in a recession. NSTD is too high. I don't like it. Too new, excuse me. CVII, Churchill Capital, not yet. IBA, let's look at that. We only have a couple more. IBA, don't love. And one of these days, I'm going to go through the entire stock market. This one is too new. CLAS. What stocks do you want me to review for next week? Please put them in chat. I'll be honored to review them for you. And my final lesson as we wrap up here. Number one, please look at the macroeconomic environment to determine if we are in the up market or a down market. Number two, you have to learn how to swing trade. In 2023 and also this month, for Stock Club, I will be giving the swing trade prices for the stocks that we are currently invested in. Number three, you have to learn how to short-term invest, because if not, like, the truth is, when the market is falling apart the way it has been, kudos to my brother Clint, got married, like trading, because he trades options as well. And I know some of you be like, hey, I didn't know you did calls and puts and options and gave prices for options. When I say you have to learn every market, like I technically, if I knew how many trees were in this forest, I could tell you mathematically what would be the best place to plant seeds to harvest trees that would grow the highest in that forest that we're looking at. Math is irrefutable. It is a gift from God. I told you this, the wave, the Playa del Norte theory. If you can calculate 40 feet out how long it takes for the waves to hit inland on sand and multiply that times 100 by season, that will give you your targets to invest in the market. That's why I spend so much time on the beach. All the signs are there from God. If you want to get really deep, what months did Christopher Columbus and those who came to the United States and go to Jamestown, what months did they land? And then post them coming to America, when did the seasonality of hurricane season change as a result? I ain't gonna get in my keys and Billy Carson back tonight, but 2023, I'm gonna put some information on your head top that no one has talked about before. Those patterns changed a little bit post-slavery. I will say that. My final lessons with you, after you have those three down, decide the prices in which that you need to buy in the trenches. And if you want the settings for to be able to buy, just go to joinredpanda.com. I will send a link out for you to be able to have them so you can put them on your screen. Number four, please come to Market Mondays live in New York City. If you come to InvestFest Europe, it'll be the first time that Trap and I are presenting together, and I'm covering the American market, the European market, Australian, Indian market, and how to trade them. Kudos to all my traders in London. I appreciate you guys. Can't wait to meet up with you and find your edge in the market. Your biggest moments, biggest breakthroughs are going to come from you operating in silence, executing in silence, doing your reading in silence. I'm here to help you win. And if you're here to follow me, I'm asking you politely, going into these next 5 years, to just follow the advice that I give you. Because you notice when Josh comes on, Bonham comes on, Peter comes on. When Peter came on, you guys loved the episode, but let's be 1,000. It's everything that I have been telling you the past 2 or 3 years, right? Inverted yield curve, quantitative easing, EMAs. I talk with this kind of passion because prior to when I was doing this 10 years ago, I couldn't get 50 of us in the room if I gave everybody Ciroc all night and there was a free party attached to it. But now as I elevate and I'm getting ready to do the hedge fund partnerships and help Meta and help Square and maybe even help PayPal and maybe help a governor or mayor or two. I want you to be in alignment so when the rebellion goes into these companies, and I've told you publicly at the Philly event with JP Morgan, my job is to make sure that everybody in Red Panda Rebellion is able to now get jobs inside of these hedge funds, banks, streaming platforms, so we can change and shape them for the better. The first step in doing that is following the one system. I love you guys. I know this market may seem tricky. It may seem hard. It may seem difficult, but the truth is, if you study the past recessions, this is one of the easiest markets to be able to take advantage of. I love you. You deserve all the wealth, happiness, joy in the world, and I pray that it comes to you. And if you walk with us on this journey and be a part of the Red Panda Rebellion, I promise you, those dreams will come true. Love you guys. Over and out. Put your cash apps in. I'm gonna pick a couple of you and give away some money. And what was the biggest lesson you learned tonight? And if you like these presentations, let me get 5,000 yeses in chat and share this with your family. Let's get this to 15,000 views, and I'll do these every week. Love y'all.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Your boy going up. I know they can't stand